Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time stopping by, hello, my name's Anthea, and over here on my little part of the internet we like to look at everything fashion, beauty and lifestyle, and then with a little bit of real talk sprinkled in. So if that sounds like your vibe, please do consider hitting the red subscribe button down below. And I think that's all I wanted to say for the intro, so let's get on with the video. So today's video I'm going to be doing a Empties Empties video, as you could see by the title. So I enjoy doing these videos because I feel like it helps me get through product, which is good because it can push me to make sure I finish stuff. But then at the same time, I think it's sometimes really helpful for you guys to kind of get an idea of how products work, if it's kind of worth you going out and trying it. If you were thinking about trying it this way, hopefully it will give you a little bit of an idea if you still want to bother doing that, or if you don't want to waste your hard-earned coin on it. So all these products I bought with my own money. This is just my opinion. You know, some of you guys might love these products and they've worked well for you, but as we know, every product does not work for everybody. So as I say, I'm gonna fly through these. I'm gonna kind of obviously tell you what the name of the brand is. I want to tell you what their claims are, and then I will tell you if I feel like it achieved their objective and would I buy it again. So that's pretty much the gist of today's video. And what I will also do is put links to everything in the description box down below. So if you do want to look at anything in closer detail, look at ingredients, all that kind of thing, check that out. Okay, right, okay, I think I've waffled for enough now. So I do have some notes just because I don't want to forget anything. I'm trying to be professional. So first item on my little list is this one from the Naturium, and it's the Smoother Glycolic Acid Body Wash. I will do close-ups of these so you can see them. So this is basically a resurfacing body wash. So what it claims to do is resurface rough and bumpy textured skin. Now I would say that this most definitely does achieve what it sets out to do. You get a nice full size, and this is a 500ml, so you get quite a lot of products in there. Can't quite remember the price, but as I say, I will leave links to everything in the description box down below so you can check that out. But I absolutely love this. I am going to repurchase this. The only reason why I haven't as yet is just because I've got other products that I want to use up before buying this. But I would highly recommend, if you are someone out there who is looking for something to kind of just smooth your skin in general. It works pretty quick. I'd say after the first or second use you will feel and see a difference. So yeah, I would highly recommend, and as I say, yes, I will be buying that, but just not yet. Just not yet. And then next we have the Lush Glory Conditioner. Now I have been using this for quite a while, and I would say it does what it says it's set out to do. So what it says is that it hydrates and protects your hair, which I would say very much so. When I use this, I feel like my hair is a lot softer, and yeah, it just feels really nice after. What I tend to do is pop some of this on, and then I'll go under the steamer. The ingredients in here are fresh okra, coconut cream and extra virgin olive oil. What I said is that this comes in 3 different sizes. This is the smallest one that they do. They do a small, medium and a large. This will last me, and this is 215 grams. I would say I'd get at least 6 uses out of this, so it is actually really cost effective. I think at one stage I was using loads in my hair, and then I realised I didn't actually need to use that much. So yeah, it's a really good conditioner. So if you are looking for something that is hydrating and moisturising and all, you know, somewhat natural ingredients, it does give you a list on the back, and it actually tells you who it was made by, so that's pretty good as well if you're into all that. And you can also take the Empties back, and then you get a small discount on your next purchase. So yeah, that's helping the environment. So yeah, that's the Glory Conditioner by Lush. Now, next we've got this Advanced Clinical Retinol. So the Advanced Clinicals, which is the brand, and it's a retinol. So it says Advanced Firming Cream. This I didn't like. I didn't like it. I really wanted to like it. I bought this on a website called iHerb, and the reviews, I think there's like 24,000, pretty much nearly 5-star reviews, but I just didn't, I mean, it was okay. I just didn't, it didn't wow me. I didn't really get, you know, it didn't blow me away. So basically what it says is it's a retinol, so it's for turnover. So you know, when you use obviously a retinol on your face, it's for this a similar thing, just kind of cell turnover, making sure, you know, helps with firming, wrinkled skin if you've got that. So the ingredients in here is vitamin E, green tea and aloe. It's a nice moisturizer, but that's all it was for me. As I say, I didn't really feel any difference. I didn't really see any difference. It's not something that I would recommend. Yeah, I mean, I haven't got much more to say on that. It was yeah, I wouldn't recommend that, and I wouldn't buy it again. Short and sweet. But this Ultra Sun SPF 50 face, so it's a transparent face and scalp UV protection mist. Now this claims to be transparent, which it is. It's for the face and scalp. I've never used it on my scalp, but I suppose if you have a gentleman who has no hair, this will be good for him because it's invisible. It's lightweight, which I would say yes. You can use it before and after makeup, so you can touch up throughout the day, which I think is really good. And it's good for sensitive skin. Now, I bought 2 of these because they were on offer. I have used Ultra Sun before, and I do think they're a really good sun protection brand. No issues with them whatsoever. The only thing I didn't like with this is because of the way it sprays. I genuinely didn't know if I was getting on my face, any on my face, because it's like an aerosol, like, you know what you'd put like a hairspray, so you can't feel it on your face, so it's almost like have I got enough on? So that's the only thing that I didn't like with this, is the fact that, you know, obviously when you put it like if it's a lotion, you can see where it's going, and you obviously can put it in your hand and see how much. With this, it almost felt like it was just going into the air. So I mean, I think it's just preference. If you don't mind an aerosol, then fine, but if you're someone who really wants to be able to see the products and making sure that you are putting enough on, then I don't think this one would be for you. I wouldn't repurchase this again. As I say, I'd only recommend it to you guys if it's something that is beneficial for you and that you enjoy using, or it's preferable to you, but no. And again, especially if you are looking to make sure that you're protecting your skin, I mean, they say one of the biggest things for anti-aging is sun protection. So if, you know, us ladies of a certain age want to kind of preserve and, you know, just look our best, then obviously sun protection is very important, but also obviously there's other things like skin cancer and all those kind of things. So we do need to make sure that we're protecting ourselves, and we need to make sure that we're putting enough on in order to do that. So yeah, I don't want to chance it personally. So yeah, but again, if you like that kind of thing. Ooh, and then next we've got the Bioderma Brightening Micellar Water. Now this one, I've used Bioderma many times. I normally use the moisturising one, which comes in a blue, like blue top and everything, which I absolutely love. I think I went into Boots and saw this, but it didn't have the blue one, and I thought, oh, it's Bioderma, I might as well, you know, just get it. I didn't realise it was brightening. Now, would I say that I noticed any brightening? Not really. I think I only use this mainly for removing eye makeup and like mascara and stuff. I don't really use it all over my face. I usually just do my usual cleanse and tone if I'm removing makeup. So I don't think I managed to get those effects. But obviously if you are someone who is wanting brightening, so basically it says it removes makeup, it cleanses, evens out skin tone, dark spots, and it's good for sensitive skin because it is unfragranced. So if you are someone who fits into those kind of requirements and those are the things you're looking for, I think this would be a great one. As I say, the brand Bioderma in itself, I think is fantastic. I love Using these, I've used them for years. I would highly recommend if you are after a micellar water. It's beautiful, does the job, takes off all the makeup, no issues. So yeah, we'll be repurchasing that, have been for years, as I said. So it's a no-brainer, no-brainer. Okay, so next we've got Cosrex. I don't know if I'm even saying it right, but it's this. So this is the Advanced Nail 96 Mucin Power Essence. Now, this I feel like was a really popular product at one stage. Snail Mucin. Jumped on the bandwagon because it says it hydrates and it does all these wonderful fandangled things. I'll tell you what it says it does. It says it hydrates, it moisturizes, reduces redness, repairs damaged skin, improves texture and pigmentation, and it is good for all skin types. Now, I didn't love this. I didn't love this. If I'm being totally honest, which I will always be, I didn't see any difference with this. This was just an extra step in my skincare routine that I didn't really notice if I did it or didn't do it. It was not for me. Again, this is another product with thousands of 5-star reviews and it is raved about. But as we know, I think it's one of them, we know that not every product is for everybody. So, you know, it's worth a try. And this, I suppose, where the conflict comes in, because if you are thinking about trying it or were thinking about trying it and then you see all those reviews, it's kind of like, is it worth it? I mean, it's not mega expensive, so you could try it and see, but for me, I wouldn't recommend it to anybody and I wouldn't repurchase it myself again. It's a no. And then next we have these are some vitamins I thought I'd throw in here. So technically not a beauty products, but you know, with the inner beauty, you know, starts from inside, as they say. So this is from a brand called Novamins, and it is the Women's BioBalance Gummies. So this is basically, it says it's for your digestive health, vaginal flora, targets the gut, it's dairy free. It helps reduce bloating, and you know, to top it all off, it's strawberry flavored. Now, I would have to say I've used quite a few of these, you know, like friendly bacteria and vitamins and things like that. But this one, I would say, is the best one I've used so far. I think I'm on my 3rd bottle of this. I've got one upstairs. This is obviously finished, and yeah, it does what it says it does on the tin. Bloating, I don't really tend to get too much bloating, in all honesty, so I can't really comment on that. But when it comes to, you know, the flour down there, everything's a-okay. It's definitely worth a try if you are, you know, wanting to improve your vaginal health or anything like that. So most definitely, as I say, I will link everything in the description box down below, so you can go and take another look or a deeper look. The Novamins even have a few other things on there. So they have like gummies for, you know, like your beauty ones for hair, skin and nails, sleep ones. I think they've got magnesium on there as well. So there's a lot of different options. So if you're not necessarily after something for like friendly bacteria, then fine, but there might be other things on there that you might be interested in. So yeah, that I as I say, I've got one upstairs that I'm using now, so I will definitely be repurchasing that, no doubt. So my lovelies, that is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do make sure you hit that subscribe button before leaving so you don't miss any future videos, and also make sure you hit that like button, so that will help the channel. So yes, let me know your thoughts. As I say, if there's anything in that I've shown that you were potentially thinking of buying, or you've bought yourself and used and you've loved or not loved, whatever that is, put it in the comment section down below. I'd really love to hear your thoughts and feelings on some of the products that I've shown you today. And I think that's going to be it. I'm not going to waffle any further, so I will leave it here. Please, as I say, make sure that you hit the subscribe button. I will leave my previous video here for your perusal, so please do make sure you go ahead and check that out after this video. And yeah, take care. And what I will say is, life doesn't stop at 40. It just keeps getting better. So make sure you're out there and don't be small. Shout the loudest. Take care, everyone. Bye.